We have lots of Hoshoryu news. June the 20th saw him appear on NHK to talk about his showdown with Onosato last month. Before his 14th day bout, I told him in the changing rooms to make sure he faced me unbeaten, the 26-year-old said. Aside of the bargain, his junior of course kept. Hoshoryu continued. As the lone Yokozuna, a tough job I can vouch, I had to become the wall in Onosato's path. I took the deepest of breaths before we clashed, just to steady myself, as overexcitement is part of the recipe for defeat. Now he has made the top as well, I can untense myself a little, but still have to lead the way as the senior Yokozuna. Shoryu also fielded media questions after his morning session of foot stamps and foot sliding that day. I'm looking forward to July and of course trying to claim that cup, were the words he offered. As if to back up such intent, he had followed up his own stable's training camp in Kagoshima with a visit to Arashio Stable's summer camp on the 17th and 18th for some workouts with the Onami brothers. The last time I'd been up to Suwa Nagano was during my 3rd division days, he said, thinking back to 2019. It was great to return as a Yokozuna and repay all the folks up there for their long-term support, he added. And that Friday morning interview was followed by the gifting of a new 3-apron set for his Yokozuna ceremony by his stable's long-term sponsor, Full Time Systems. His apron bears the luan, a mythical Chinese bird. Then, Sunday, June 22nd, saw his Yokozuna promotion party take place at Tokyo's Prince Park Tower, to which some 1,100 people went, including his new top-ranked rival. There have been some ups and downs since promotion, he told the merry crowd, but I'm working and learning every day in order to develop and grow. He also put on a duet with famous singer and now viticulturalist Sachiko Kobayashi. His uncle Asashoryu, though, was apparently too busy meeting Hakuho to come. Weekend posts on X showed the two former rivals dining together in Mongolia, to which Hakuho, wearing lots of bling these days, has returned again. We've come a long way together since our fathers first met, Asashoryu wrote in one post. A magical life awaits you from now. Let's spread our wings and fly above the clouds. Asashoryu, of course, is just freshly returned from his own trip to Tokyo, during which he dined with Master Takasago. Their Yokozuna Junior, Master Otowayama, meanwhile, has held his stable's official opening ceremony 18 months after operations began. Of the June 22nd event, he said, "We had lovely weather, not a drop of rain, despite the rainy season. Today is also my own father's birthday, so quite the anniversary." Oddly enough, it was also the birthday of these two men. I don't just want my wrestlers to be good at sumo, Otowayama continued, but to grow as people and become wrestlers adored by the masses. Wakamoto Haru and other Tokitsukaze Group seniors came over for a ceremonial first practice on the stable's dohyo. Otowayama hopes that his own Kirishima and the likes of Wakamoto Haru can be like family or brothers outside the ring, but strong rivals within it. Another Tokitsukaze Group man, Sekiwake Daisho, has spent part of June training at Saitama Sakai High, where according to the man himself, I've been able to take things slowly at my own pace. At a special talk show event set up at Shibuya's Hikarie complex on June 20th, Eisho revealed the one thing he cannot live without is a cooling fan, be that of the fixed or portable type, and that some kind of cooling fan would be the personal merchandise he would choose to design for himself. Ichi Yamamoto, back from Hokkaido, accompanied him to that event and said, "I want to design some Wakataka Kage t-shirts that people of my size can wear." The two wrestlers then shook hands with audience members afterwards. The following day saw Hikarie welcome Tamawashi and Takanosho of the Nishonoseki group. The former revealed that the latter, despite being nicknamed Rice Ball Kid, is in fact a fan of ramen. But, cautioned Takanosho, I can't gorge on ramen during tournaments as that doesn't help maintain muscle. So my diet becomes rice and rice ball based at those times. He added, I'm glad Tamawashi is here with me, as on my own, the talk just tends to dry up after about 20 minutes. I did well in Nagoya last year, most likely because my body reacts comparatively well to heat. I find it loosens up and moves better in such conditions. Finally, linking back to Tatsunami stable, ACL victim Kiryuko insists he's not completely ruled out of this November, but that it's important not to rush things. After light fitness training on June the 19th, he informed the press, at present, I'm looking at resuming practice bouts in October or November, and will focus thoroughly on the basics until then. Once I get my power back, I can certainly rise again. Post-injury, I did not get as depressed as I'd thought I might. In fact, I've gotten excited by the chance to build a new sumo style for myself.